Hey everybody, Zac Buchanan from Zac Buchanan Knives here. I am going to be sharpening my knives today, so I thought I would be going over how I go through that and what I'm doing. I am using a slack belt here, so I'm going to end up with a convexed edge on a hollow ground blade. I'm using a 320 grit belt, and this is the only belt that I'll be using on the grinder at all. Then I'll just move to the buffer. This is a stiff belt. It's not a J-flex or anything like that. It is nice to have a stiffer belt so you can keep a nice straight edge. I like to work up towards the top wheel of the slack belt rather than down towards the middle of the slack belt, because it'll give you more tension and you'll just, it'll remove material faster. Obviously, there's lots of different ways to do this. You can use a platen or a wheel. Some people use diamond files to sharpen their knives. There's not really any wrong way to do it as long as it gets sharp in the end. I also prefer to run my grinder a little slower. I run it at about half speed. All right, so first of all, I am going to take the knife and I'm going to come in at about a 22-degree angle, which obviously this is 90. 45 is half of that. Half again is then 22 and a half. So somewhere in that area is what you're going for. I like to start on the edge closest to the guard and work my way out to the tip. And I will do that on both sides until I meet in the middle. And then it should be ready to go to the buffer. All right, so I'm gonna have the wheel moving like this. I'm gonna be working on the back side of the buffer, so the wheel is moving up. This is extremely dangerous because if the blade catches it all, it'll go straight up. And you do not want to be hanging over it, obviously, because it'll go straight up into your face. So you want to stay back and you want to stay down. And that is what I'll be doing. I'll be coming in at the same angle that I was using on the belt. And I'll just come along and I'll take off any burrs that are left on the blade. Because the burr is just, it's like the tip of your knife, and just there's a little wire edge that hangs over the edge and it just goes like that. So if you can knock that off, you get everything going straight and parallel, then you've got a nice straight cutting edge. So I have put compound on this wheel. This is a wooden wheel with a strip of leather on the outside of it. So it's a leather wheel. It's just a high-powered stropping wheel now. But like I said, I have put buffing compound on it in the past. I don't really freshen up the buffing compound very often. If it doesn't feel like I'm getting a very sharp edge and I'm really working at it for a long time, then I'll add a little bit more on. But I don't use as much as when I'm buffing with one of the muslin wheels. So I like to start towards the handle and then work my way out to the tip, and then once I reach the tip, I start moving back towards the handle and keeping it consistent and using a smooth movement. All right, moment of truth. It's shaving pretty well. Not a lot of effort, pretty easy. A little up close view, a little blurry. But yeah, there you go. Thanks for watching.